Bit late to it, but now we are all good on the stream. We have a good game for everybody tonight here in San Bruno. It's the San Francisco Seagulls against the visiting Menlo Park Legends. I'm your play-by-play announcer for tonight, Dominic Klima. I'm here with my good friend and fellow color commentator,
Jonah Lips, and of course.
And once again, underway. This one's fouled back, so leading off for Menlo Park is the center fielder Degler, and on the mound for the Seagulls is Finn Whalen. So tell us a little bit about Finn Whalen this season, Jonah.
Yeah, Finn Whalen, probably the best pitcher this season for the Seagulls, got called down to Southern California for the CCL Showcase game because of his pitching. And he has over 37 innings pitched this season, which is the most on the team, with a 3.86 ERA. And so he's been very good, very consistent, always seems to calm the storm. Doesn't start as often, typically comes in as a reliever, but today getting the nod at the starting spot.
Yeah, I was talking to head coach Mark Caviglia before the game, and he was saying that the thing that they feel the most confident in for this game is Finn Whalen. He says that he's their ace, and on the mound when he's there, that's the best they can feel in terms of defense. This one's hit towards second. Ramirez gathers, tosses to first, and there is one down.
Yeah, and he's totally right with that. Whalen has been consistently good this entire season, and, you know, obviously every player has their sort of game where they don't play their best, but we haven't seen that much from Finn. Every single time he's in, he proves that there's a reason why he's here and there is a reason why he's a starter.
Yeah, in 37 innings pitched, he's got 31 strikeouts. His ERA is at 3.8. First pitch in there for a strike. So, yeah, he's only allowed 3 earned runs in his past month of pitching after talking to Caviglia. This one's popped up back towards us.
What a loud hit that had on the stands.
Luckily didn't hit anybody, though. Everybody's okay. So up to bat for Menlo Park is the shortstop, number 77, Bose.
James Bose, yeah, he's one of the best players in the CCL. This guy can do everything. Bose has a 3.36 batting average this season. Let's see. Bose, yeah, 336 batting average through 116 at-bats with 39 hits, 2 home runs, and he's for sure their best player.
This one's way inside. He has to bend backward to get out of the way.
So this is probably going to be our best battle of the night between Whalen and Bose.
Yeah, definitely something that everybody can look forward to whenever he comes through the lineup and Whalen is on the mound. Swings at this one, back towards Whalen, gets it, and tossed to first in time. So there's 2 quick outs for the Seagulls, not a whole lot of pitches.
And a great way to start out, especially Bose.
First baseman number 14, Mitchell
gets out in his first at-bat. Definitely a good sign there.
Oh, yeah, that was a good pitch from Whalen. He slowed it down with that changeup. Again, Caviglia mentioned that he's able to mix it in whenever. He gets a lot of use from it. That one's in there for a strike. And when he mixes it in, it's either a swing and a miss or a weak hit like that one, as you could tell, because Bose was just way in front. He still got the end of the bat on it, but that was all he could really do. An easy comebacker back to the mound. This one's in there for a strike as well. So now 0-2 as Birdsall has to protect. This one's off the plate. Good location there from Whalen, but away from Birdsall to lay off that one. The offside almost looked like a cutter at the end.
Yeah, control is what Whalen is great at.
This one's hit straight back up the middle. Turns, throws, just off line. Birdsall will be safe, able to run that one out.
Yeah, what a throw there from Caden Victorian. Turns and makes a crazy throw, just not in time, and the dugout for the Seagulls not happy about that call.
Yeah, that was a close one. Looked to me like Birdsall was able to just run it out. That goes to show why you never give up on a play. But again, you do got to give kudos to the shortstop. As you said, really good play to make the throw over. This one's off the plate for a ball, so 1-0 to start off the count for Rubago. Got Birdsall on first. Hit to second. Ramirez throws to first, and that'll end the top of the inning. So score stays 0-0. Birdsall gets the only hit. And now it's Seagulls' turn to get on with the bats.
Yeah, great start there from the Seagulls. You got 4 up, 3 down, and now they'll have a chance to get on the board.
And back to it here in the bottom of the first. Leading it off for the Seagulls is Matt Galvin. In yesterday's game, Galvin was 1 for 2. He was walked, had a single, then reached off of an error. Takes that first pitch in there for a strike.
Galvin's someone who's always been there, been here the entire season, but has found a lack of success in a lot of ways.
And
when it comes to hitting and just trying to make it on base.
We mentioned this yesterday. He actually does get a lot of good balls in play, whether those be decent fly balls or some line drives, but he just can't seem to catch a break. And they're always tracked down. So hopefully that hit yesterday can kind of get him out of that bad luck, and he can end the season with a good stretch of 5 or 6 games. So the count's 1-2. That one's off the plate. Doesn't go for that put-away pitch from Larson.
And Larson, well, first time we have seen him this season. So a new thrower for Seagulls aspects. First rounded.
Going to get him out. Larson had to run over quickly. That ball took a high bounce. It was a slow roller. But
now
there's one down.
For the Seagulls. Shortstop number 20, Caden Victorian.
Yeah, Yeah, Larson just 9 innings pitched this season with a 4 even ERA.
Yeah,
5 walks, 5 strikeouts.
Only got 2 games, most likely a new addition in there for a strike. And just to note, it was a nice game for both teams. Legends still trying to fight. They're in the back for that playoff race, but they're still in it. And the Seagulls just trying to keep them out of it. The past 2 games, Seagulls have come out on top. They'll want to keep that one going. Good frame there. That one's in the zone. 0-2 the count for Victorian.
Yeah, Caden Victorian, also somewhat new player for the Seagulls, but since he's gone here, he's been fantastic. 409 batting average, 9 hits, 4 RBIs. So some of these new players like Victorian and Hansen have come out and shown how good they are.
Fouled back, so stays alive. Just a bit out in front of that one.
Which typically when you get players in the middle of the season, you think, okay, they're probably not going to be as good as the guys you start out with. But in this case, this team might have improved from the beginning of the season.
Yeah, they've had some good pickups, good additions. Always nice to have. I'm sure Mark Caviglia is happy about that one. So the count is 2-2 as Victorian took the 2 put-away pitches. Didn't go on that swing. That one was low, so now a full count. So got to give credit to Victorian, some good plate discipline, as he has climbed out of an 0-2 count. Very hard to do for any hitter. Off the plate, and he draws the walk. A great at-bat there for Victorian.
Now batting for the Seagulls, third baseman, number 8, Josh Hansen.
Now Josh Hansen up to bat. Probably the best Seagull at the plate in the last 9 to 10 games. He's only been here for about 9 or 10 games, but he's made a massive impact. Throw back to Victorian on first. He gets back in time. Hansen this season hitting .409 with 4 RBIs. He is seeing the ball very well out of everybody's hand.
Yeah.
Takes that pitch, and that's low. Gets back just in time. Throw back to first. Takes that one. That one's in the zone. 1-2 now.
And Hansen yesterday just 1 for 3 with an RBI, so we're going to get back at it here.
Takes that one just off the plate. So 1 down, runner on first here in the bottom of the first inning.
And yeah, some great discipline from the Seagulls so far, not swinging at a lot of pitches, and they're getting the calls that they want. So 3-1 for Hansen with Victorian already on first.
And the Seagulls have had a tendency to chase this season, so you're absolutely correct in that one. Laying off those pitches, throw back to first, Victorian back in time again. Yeah, so very much, as you said, nice to see him laying off those put-away pitches as hard as it is. They're seeing the ball well right now, and that generally correlates to a lot of success when you're at the plate. This one fouled back.
No matter what happens in this at bat, just kudos to the Seagulls batters for just doing a really good job at working the counts.
And got him looking on the outside. So there's 2 down. A good pitch there from Larson.
Number 7, Alan Ramirez.
Changeup just stuck into the zone there. And he was able to freeze up Hansen with the outside strike. Now Alan Ramirez up to bat for the Seagulls. He's been here all season. Let's look at that first one on the inside pitch, so it goes left and foul.
Yeah, Ramirez has been just always there for the team. Took some time off to go travel with his family, but now he's back and has looked a little rusty, but has a chance to come out here and show what he's made of. At the beginning of the season, he was absolutely torching teams at bat.
He's also one of the fastest, if not the fastest guy on the roster. So to have him get on would be big. Hits this one. That's going to drop in for a hit. So a nice 2-out single from Ramirez. That gets Victorian over to second. So now a runner in scoring position. Really good swing there from Ramirez. Waited on it. Just a bit on the outside. And that is a base hit that I say this one a lot. But if you are a hitting coach, you take those all day, every day, especially when there's 2 outs, keeps the inning alive.
Yeah, and just like we were saying, with Ramirez on base, that's dangerous for teams. His speed can do things that teams won't like.
First baseman, Ethan Johnson. See him playing catcher a whole lot today. As said, he's on first. Pops this one up. Pops up and foul, excuse me.
Ethan Johnson was great yesterday. He was a pinch hitter, came in the 6th, and singled.
Now the 0-1 from Larson. This one's hit, slow dribbler over to third. Throws to first. They're going to say that they tagged him when he was jumping up to make the catch. That was close, so that will end the inning. Seagulls get 2 on with a walk and a hit. Score stays the same, 0-0. Now at the top of the second, Menlo leading it off. It is Cal Zamantis, the third baseman. Umpire calls time. Looked like batter was Zamantis was not ready. Now he gets into his stance, and we're underway.
Calzamantis, another name we haven't heard yet. New player for the Legends.
First pitch, away and off the plate, 1-0.
Has played in 7 games this season with a 200 even ERA. With 5 hits and 6 runs.
The 2-0 from Whalen. Hit into center. And tracked down, so there's a quick out.
Now batting for the Legends. Pitcher number 24, Will Robinson, who is our hot dog hitter, brought to you by AWC. Remember, if Robbins strikes out, it's half-price hot dogs for the next half inning.
Now the catcher, Robbins, up to the plate. This one's hit to third and almost tracked down by Victorian, but it rolls through. So Robbins gets on. That was a good opening pitch swing from him. And now the second hit of the day for Menlo.
Second baseman number 20, Deuce.
Yeah, that for a second there, I thought if Victorian grabbed that, probably would have been the catch of the season.
Yeah, that was a close one. I thought that one was in his glove too. Throw back to first, and Robbins gets back in time. In there for a strike, and with 1 to start it off on the outside. Throw back to first, and Robbins back in time again. Whalen very aware of him. He's looking back, throwing back to first twice now. Wants him to stay there. This pitch is in the dirt, but Chavez able to keep it in front of him. Just off the bounce, quick glove. In there for a strike on the low outside corner, 1-2. Now Filter has to protect. Runner thought about going, throw back to first. He's almost caught and just dives under the tag. That was close. Quick throw from Chavez. Robbins got a bad jump there, just was barely able to get back to the bag in time. This one is hit and caught by Victorian. Throw back to first and gets Robbins as well, so that will end the top of the second. Some good defense, some good pitching from the Seagulls.
Yeah, just a lucky play there from the Seagulls, and they will take it.
So leading off for the Seagulls, first time today is Carson Chavez. It's really blurry. Takes that first pitch off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Hits this one straight back towards the mound, and that will roll through for a hit. Chavez with a good leadoff single. So Chavez able to,
Now batting for the
as I
Seagulls.
said, get a good leadoff single
Hitter
here,
number
right
17,
back
Ethan
towards center.
Bergen.
Now Bergen up to bat for the Seagulls. Hits this one, and that one is ripped into left field. First pitch swinging, he was all over it. So 2 on with no outs. The Seagulls are looking good in terms of hitting here in the second.
Now batting for the Seagulls. Center fielder number 49, Mark Zhu.
Really good swing there from Bergen. He was, as I said, all over it. Found it low in the zone, swung all the way through, and that one popped off the bat. Now Mark Zhu. Once again, bringing it back. Head coach Mark Caviglia was saying that the thing that the Seagulls have struggled with, not just in the past few games, but the whole season, is getting runners in when they're in scoring position. They're hitting under 150 this year, which is not the number that you're looking for. Hopefully with these 6 games, they can turn it around. And a big time to get that going here. No outs, 2 runners on. Takes that one off the plate for a ball, 2-0. Off the plate. It's blurry. In there for a strike, 2-1. Takes that one, and another strike, that one looking on the inside. So now it's this one towards third. It's a slow roller. Steps on the bag, throw to first. Won't be in time, but they get one. That was Chavez getting over to third. So Bergen gets the second. Zhu on first off the fielder's choice. Now Gibbs up to bat. He's only had 1 at bat, and that was last game. So a clean slate for him. Takes that one on the outside for a strike, 0-1. Takes that one in there for a strike again, 0-2. Now Gibbs has to protect here. Anything close to the plate, he's got to take a swing at. Pops this one up into left field. And that one is tracked down, so runners stay where they are. That's 2 down.
Now batting for the Seagulls, center fielder number 26, Mac Galvin.
Now the lineup flips over. It's Matt Galvin. He grounds it out back to the pitcher, back in the first. Takes that one inside, 1-0 to start off the count. Larson allowed 3 hits so far, 1 back in the first, 2 here in the second. Swing and a miss on the outside. Good fastball location from Larson. Galvin hitting 191, 9 RBIs this season. 0 for 1 today. Hits this one back towards short. Throws to first in time, and that will end it. Seagulls get a couple of hits, but they leave them on. Score stays 0-0.
At the end of the second inning.
Leading it off for the Legends here at the top of the third, Vasquez. This one's swung on late and foul to the right. This one is hit into center, and that will drop in for a hit. So leadoff single from Vasquez.
Now batting for the Legends is designated hitter number 55, Will Marlin.
Now the DH Marlin up to the plate for Menlo. Takes that first pitch, it's low. Now the 1-0 pitch from Whalen. Late swing and a miss there from Marlin. It looked like he knew what to do on that one. He's laughing after that one. Bit of a mishap there. Vasquez on first. Swung on late again and foul on the outside. So now 2-2.
And good job from Whalen just staying in it and is rarely down in the count. But they're still going to get an out here.
Beatles playing cards?
Thought about it, throw back to first. Vasquez gets back in time.
50% is likely for you to be used on you as it is for you to use it on something else. Oh, that's a scary statistic. That's a very large number. That's why you kind of just, well, they're like teasers.
This one is fouled off, so Marlin stays alive.
So, yeah, that's my assumption, but I just don't have I have a birdie. Not on me, but I did on my keys.
In there, got him looking, and he knew it. So there's one down in the lineup. Back to the top here, Degler. He is 0 for 1. He grounded out to second in his last at bat.
Now batting for the Legends.
Great
Center
at
fielder
bat
number
there
4,
from
Charlie Degler.
Whalen, just staying in it, keeping his composure, and then gets one in the zone and gets the strikeout.
Takes that pitch in there for a strike on the inside. 0-1. And now a pickle here for Vasquez. And they tag him out, so there's 2 down. Seagulls will take that every day.
Yeah, just great there from the Seagulls. Partial luck, but the fact that Vasquez went and they knew it and got the easy out.
Yeah, Chavez read it, and Vasquez with not a great jump there. Pitches off the plate for a ball. So 1-1 the count. This one is hit fairly deep into right center field and tracked down, so that will end the top of the third. Score stays 0-0. Now we flip to the bottom of the inning, third inning. Victorian was walked in his last at bat back in the first, got it all the way to second, and couldn't make it past. Off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Good swing there. That will drop in for a hit. Victorian with a nice swing, waited on it. Got a little high, swung a bit under it, but it still dropped in. Seagulls will take that, as I said, every time. So a good leadoff single from him.
And a great play there from King Victorian. Leadoff single. Got good contact and took the swing, and he's on first.
Now Hansen, he struck out looking back in the first. A rare occurrence for him. He's not a huge strikeout guy. It's to swing and miss or watch looking strikeout guy. I should make sure to get across. First pitch is low for a ball, 1-0. Runner goes. And he will get in there easily. So now a runner in scoring position with no outs for the Seagulls. Another opportunity to try and take the lead.
Just like that, as you said, runner in scoring position, King Victorian has that speed, and the throw is never even thrown to second because Victorian is just so ahead of it.
He had a really good jump, took off, didn't look back. In there for a strike. So 2-1. Changeup backed up on him there, so it caused Hansen to freeze up a little bit on the outside. That's how we got him to strike out looking in his last at bat with that changeup on the outside. And swings on it, but it's foul, so now even at 2. Swing and a miss, got him. Second strikeout of the day for Hansen. Larson has his number, and there's one down.
And that's just
Alan Ramirez.
not like Hansen. Obviously, he's not happy about that, and he'll have other chances, but 2 strikeouts. He's frustrated.
And now Ramirez. Ramirez is 1 for 1. He singled. Takes that pitch, and that's in there for a strike, 0-1. Takes that one again, but it's inside for a ball.
Looked like it might have gone his toe for a second. Hard to tell, but either way, gets the ball.
And takes it off the plate. Another ball. So 2-1. Those are 2 pitches that are low and way off the plate from Larson.
You gotta imagine that Ramirez probably won't swing here. Some balls are just been thrown off the plate.
This one's foul down the left field line, so now even at 2.
Well, if you got a good pitch, you're gonna swing at it.
Hit towards short. Gathers, thinks about throwing to third, doesn't, throws to first, and that one is offline. Victorian will jog on to first off of the wild throw to first. Seagulls score off the error. And still only 1 down.
Now batting for the
So
Seagulls.
now up by 1
First baseman,
here in the
number
third.
16, Ethan
May not have come
Johnson.
in from means of a hit, but getting the lead early in the game, you'll take it any way you can get.
Yeah, and they're obviously lucky there, but with the hit by Ramirez, he is happy about that as well.
Bit of a misplay there from the shortstop Bose. He thought about throwing it to first. By the time he third, tried to throw it to first, but he was so worried about getting it there in time because he hesitated. Throw was too high and too fast. Now Johnson is 0 for 1 with a ground out to third back in the first. Ramirez on first for the Seagulls. You might see something low here from Larson. Try and get Johnson a ground into double play. Takes that one for a strike. 0-2. So pitchers count here. This one's way, way low. Hits the dirt. So now 1-2. It looked like Larson was trying to get him a chase pitch low, but just lost control there just a bit. Runner goes. Swing and a miss from Johnson, and Ramirez gets there in time, slides. The legends don't get the throw off.
Catcher number 30, Carson Chavez.
And yeah, you got the fast runners batting, and they have no issue with going for the stolen base. And with their speed, they're getting there with no worries at all.
And just on the outside corner for a strike. Just to note, as I didn't realize there in the count, Johnson was struck out with that swing and a miss. So there's 2 down in the bottom of the third. That one almost got him. That one was in the dirt and inside. So now 1-1 for Chavez. Chavez singled in his last at bat in the second. Now the 1-1. Hits this one right to first. Birdsall gets it. And that will end the third. But the Seagulls get one off of the error. They take the lead 1-0.
Number 77, James Bowes.
Shortstop, James Bowes leading it off for the Legends. Bowes is, in this game, he's 0 for 1. He grounded out back to Waylon in the first. Hits this one to third. Gathers. Throws to first in time. And a nice one pitch out for Waylon. Hasn't thrown a whole lot so far in this game. He's looked pretty good.
Number 14, Mitchell Birdsall.
Waylon has only given up 3 hits. So Birdsall, he is 1 for 1, singled back in the first.
Yeah, and about 30 or 40 pitches for Waylon so far. So,
which through 4 innings, that's very solid. A lot of times, a good inning is usually considered only 10 to 15 above. When you're right even or even under 10 per inning, that is a very, very good start for any pitcher at any level. Fouls this one back, so the count's even at 1. Quick update here if you're just joining us. Oh, excuse me, 2-0. Quick update at 2-1. Score is 1-0 in favor of the Seagulls. They scored just back in the third. That one just off the plate. So now 3-1 is the count for Birdsall. And drills this one into center. That was a no-doubt single for Birdsall. A good swing and his second hit of the day.
and yeah,
No batting for the Legends.
kind of a tough at-bat there
Austin
from
Rabago.
Waylon. He'll shake it off. Get the next work on the next batter, but always getting it somewhat in the zone, even if he doesn't get the call. And he just has that consistency with him.
Now Rabago, he's 0 for 1 with the ground out. Swing and a miss on that first changeup, way out in front of it. Waylon's changeup is one of, if not his best pitch in the arsenal that he's got. He doesn't show it a whole lot because if hitters are able to time it up, that can not go in his favor. But mixing it in just every few pitches, it has a deadly effect to it. Now the 1-1 from Waylon. Birdsall on first. This one's going to be popped up.
It's coming towards us.
Right next to us. And it actually hit our camera, so sorry for the shaking there.
You never see something like that.
Luckily, well, I shouldn't say that it hit the camera. It's true, you usually don't. It really only hit the tripod part of the camera. So luckily, the camera is totally fine. But the tripod may have a little bit of a mark there. Now 1-2. Put away pitch too high. So now even at 2. You could tell he was trying to get him to go with the high rising fastball, but just didn't get it out the hand perfectly. Fouled it off, stays alive. Swung way out in front, but able to reach out with the hands and just get it with the edge of the bat. Fouled off again. Waylon really trying to get that fastball by him, and Rabago able to fight it off every time.
Yeah, just like you said, that's one of Waylon's favorite pitches, the fastball, and here he's really just trying to get it past, but because Rabago finds a way to get a piece of it, and you saw that one came straight to the fence, the other one popped up.
This one way off the plate for a ball. So now a full count. We were just talking about the pitch count for Whalen being very low. This is one of the rare at-bats, not only in this game, but just in general from Whalen that seems to drag on, where you get a lot of pitches. He usually gets batters put away pretty easily. Swing and a miss. Got him. Throw back to first. Birdsall gets there in time.
Now batting for the Legends.
So now 2 down
Number 7.
here in the top of the 4th. Zementis is 0 for 1. He flew out to center. Back in the 2nd.
Whalen just shakes off any grudges. And
this one swung on and fouled back towards us.
And finds ways to win at bats. And that's what he's so good at. He just finds ways to win.
So the count 0-1 for Zementis. Excuse me. Birdsall goes and hits straight to Victorian, and he snags it in the glove. That was a hard hit line drive too. Victorian didn't even move, just got the glove up there, moved his head out of the way a little bit just in case, and casually snagged it. So score stays 1-0 as we head to the bottom.
The Seagulls lead the
Now we get to the bottom of the 4th. Seagulls still up 1-0. Leadoff man is Ethan Bergen. He's 1 for 1, singled back in the 2nd. Takes that first pitch. It was inside for a ball. 1-0. I remember that swing from Bergen. He drilled that into the hole in between center and left. It didn't go all the way back, but it made a great sound and just popped off the bat. It just didn't have the distance to go a whole lot farther. But a good swing. He even had to turn on it a bit inside. If that one was just more centered on the plate, he could have drilled it.
Yeah, and that last inning, or 2 innings ago, it was the second of 2 back-to-back singles. Didn't get them anywhere, but with the lead right now, they're going to look to add on to it.
Swing and a miss there. He was in front of that off-speed pitch. That one's in the dirt for a ball.
I thought that was the 4th, but I guess it's not. Maybe now it's 3-1. 3-2.
Hits this one in the center, popped up a little bit, and that is tracked down by the second baseman, Filter. And there's one down.
49, Mark June.
That one came off the bat pretty quick. I thought I was going to have a bit more on it, why I said going into center, but it was just in the grass, more in between right and center when that one was caught. Now Mark Zhu, he reached first back in the second, but it was off a fielder's choice. Pitch in there for a strike 0-1. Good fastball. And low for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the pitch that was low, so 1-2 now the count for Zhu.
Yeah, Zhu seems to be chasing a lot of balls here, so gotta have more discipline.
And just low under the zone, so 2-2.
He looked for a second there that the umpire was backing up to strike him out, but just gets the call.
And this one is up and away. Tried to get him with the high fastball, too high and inside. So now a full count. Drew climbs back into it. Swing and a miss. Got him a chase down low. A good pitch sequence there from Larson. It worked him up high and it worked him down low. When you're able to get the eyes going up and down like that, you can generally get him to chase one way or the other. Now Gibbs. Gibbs flew out to left field back in the second, so he's 0 for 1 on the day. And that one cuts in on the outside. So 0-1 to start off the count. Swing and a miss way down low.
Gibbs yesterday went 0 for 3, so he's looking to get out of that streak.
Hits this one towards second. Fumbles it, throws to first, still got it in time. And that will end the inning. Score stays the same, 1-0 in favor of San Francisco.
So we go to the top of the fifth. Will Robbins leading it off for Menlo Park. First ball is in the dirt. And Whalen still on the mound. Has not given up a run yet today. But there's 2 balls low. Robbins singled in the second, but then was put out as part of a double play. This one is going to be fouled down left. 2-1. A very overcasty day. That ball is just outside. Makes it 3-1. And another foul deep left. And the count is now full.
As shown to set full count, 3-2. So a big pitch coming up here for Whalen. Hits this one towards short. Victorian gathers. Throws to first. Going to be close and gets him. So leadoff batter is retired.
Yeah, and it was obviously very close, but
Second baseman number 34.
the Seagulls did a good job and didn't let anything happen.
It's this one towards Victorian again. Throws to first. And there's 2 down, so 2 straight ground outs.
Both to short, too.
Now batting for the Legends, left fielder number 16, Zach Vasquez.
Now Vasquez is 1 for 1. He had a single back in the third. This pitch is off the plate for a ball. So his count's 1-0. So Whalen through 4 has 2 strikeouts, and he has allowed just 3 hits.
I believe it is 4 hits.
Oh, yep, 4. I missed a 2. Just had to look up my score sheet there. This one is hit to center, and getting all the way back from short was Victorian, and he gets all 3. And we headed to the bottom.
What an inning from Victorian.
Legends.
Yeah, as you said, I mean, obviously wasn't really under his control, but kudos to him for not getting any errors and finishing out that inning 1-2-3.
Score stays the same, 1-0. So a pitching change for the Legends here in the bottom of the fifth. Number 10, Francisco Leja. Excuse me, do you want to tell us a little bit about Leja this season?
Yeah, Leia. Seems like a name I haven't heard yet, but that we've played him, but I may be wrong. It's been a long season. Leia with 7 walks, 9 strikeouts, has allowed 17 runs. So we'll see if the Seagulls can take advantage of his somewhat high ERA.
First 2 pitches are off the plate. And leading it off for the fifth for the Seagulls is Matt Galvin. First in the batting order today. Takes that one. Low strike at the knees. Galvin is 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. So he's looking to get on base, put a ball in play, get it past everyone for the first time today.
Obviously, Galvin, if you're a leadoff guy, Coach Cabiglia has that confidence. So he wants to show that there's a reason why he was put at that spot.
So a 3-1 count now. Galvin, if pitch most likely going to be in the zone, so he's got a chance to take an opportunity, take a swing. Fouls this one back. That was a fastball there from Veja. Oh, excuse me, Leja. No, yeah.
Yeah, Leia.
Leja, yeah. Fouled off again, stays alive.
You see that Galvin's just a little late on them, and so ball's getting at the top of the bat on a lot of, look like some off-speed pitches.
And got him looking on the outside corner. There's one down.
Now batting for the Seagulls, shortstop number 20, Caden Victorian.
So Galvin retired for the 3rd time today. Just can't seem to find it. Now Victorian's 1 for 1 with a walk back in the first and a single in the 3rd. First pitch is away and in the dirt for a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, and Victorian has the lone run of the game for either teams too, so his speed is something that Seagulls want to take advantage of.
Away again, 2-0. You're absolutely right. He has a stolen base, I believe, both times he was on. Swing and a miss in front of that one.
That was a fast swing. He wanted to absolutely crush that thing.
That one's inside. 3-1. So another count here for Leja, where he has got to find it and climb back in. And he walks him, second walk of the day for Victorian.
And that's
Now
big.
batting for the Seagulls,
All 3 times makes it on base.
Josh Hansen.
And so, although 1 out, Hansen, also someone struck out both times, looking to break out of that.
This one's going to be popped back towards
Coming
us.
right. Look like it's coming towards us, but then goes out.
So Hansen 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, unable to just find it today, having some trouble seeing it out of the hand. But you got to run around first from the walk from Victorian, so hopefully that motivates him and gets him to just at least get the barrel on the ball and put it in play. 1-1 count here. timeout and a quick visit to Leha.
That was quickest mound they've ever seen. But
Hey.
that's probably just something really quick he wanted to tell him.
Yeah, you don't see one like that too often. I might have realized something super quick and just wanted to let him know. So 1-1 the count. And hit towards first. And throw to second. And that will end it as they get Victorian, who took off. So Hansen gets the line out at first, and they step on the bag. Victorian, who, as I said, took off that line drive. Just bad luck there for the Seagulls as we head to the top of the sixth. But the score stays the same, 1-0.
Yeah, that one was just so unfortunate. Just like some of the other ones, but right to Filter, I believe. And then Victorian had nowhere to go. Here in the top of the sixth, it'll be Will Marlin leading it off for the Legends, and Finn Whalen, his sixth inning pitched. And the reason why he's still on the mound is because he has shut out the Legends so far. And that one's off the plate, so 2-0 for Whalen, but he's feeling it, and there's a reason why we talk about him so well is because he has such a low ERA and doesn't give up much hits or much runs. He does a good job of calming the storm. Gets it in the zone there, so it'll be 3-1. That one is going to be grounded, and Ramirez underhands it and puts out Marlin. So that's one away.
Now batting for the Legends, center fielder number 4, Charlie Degler.
And now the lineup flips over for the Legends, and it's going to be Charlie Degler. Degler is 0 for 2 today with a ground out and a fly out. First ball is low. And Whalen over 70 pitches. 2. This one's going to be fouled high left. So now Whalen has the 1-2. This one's going to be grounded. Gets away from both fielders. Both Johnson and Ramirez couldn't get the ball.
Now batting for the
And
Legends.
so that's should be a base hit
Shortstop
for
number 77,
Degler.
James Bowes.
Now it'll be James Bowes.
Bowes is 0 for 2. He's got 2 ground outs back in the first and the fourth. First pitch is off the plate for a ball.
I apologize. That will be called an error for Degler, so don't credit him with the hit.
Now the 1-0. This one is popped up in the left field and snags that one. So there's 2 down. That was
Zoo, I
Zoo.
think.
Yeah. Yep, that was Zoo who came in from the side and called off Galvin from center. As I said, now 2 down. Now Birdsall, he's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Runner goes, but it's fouled. Degler has to go back to first, and the count starts off 0-1 for Birdsall. Once again, score 1-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. This one's going to be fouled again, this time to the right. So 0-2 for Birdsall. He's got to protect here. And got him looking on the outside. Birdsall thought that.
That one did not look like it was in the zone to me, but you know what? Whalen will get the call, and through 6 innings, he has still shut out the Legends.
Ramirez.
Now the bottom of the 2nd. Ramirez leading it off. He is 1 for 2 with a hit back in the 1st and error, reached by error back in the 3rd.
Ramirez has been good today.
Hits this one fairly deep in the left field. And that one's tracked down. Swung on that first pitch high and inside. Good contact, but just didn't have enough distance.
Now batting for the Seagulls.
Of course, I have the
First baseman number
broadcaster's
60,
jink.
Ethan Johnson.
Now Johnson, he's 0 for 2. Ground out back in the 1st. Strikeout swinging back in the 3rd. Takes that first pitch and outside for a ball. And this one is smoked into right field and gone. Seagulls take the lead 2-0 off the solo shot from Johnson. He drilled that one. Good turn and exactly what the Seagulls want.
Yes, sir. How about it? Ethan Johnson. That's his second home run of the season. And you know how many home runs the Seagulls have this season? 4 now. Four now.
Carson Chavez.
It was Johnson has 2, Josh Hansen has 1, and I believe former Seagull Tate Lewis has 1.
Yeah, that one was actually drilled by Johnson. No doubter. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I looked up from my stats I was marking because I heard it, and that one was just smoked. No doubter. Fouled back towards us. Now Chavez up to bat. He is 1 for 2, excuse me. He has a single back in the second and hit a line out to first back in the third.
But yeah, Johnson just got a good pitch and he drilled that one and it looked like it was gone for a while. I saw that one and I thought, yeah, it's out of there.
Swing and a miss on the outside. And off the plate for a ball. Now 2-2. And fouled back towards us, stays alive. Able to catch up to the fastball. Off the plate now 3-2, so a full count.
Got a little kid in the stands. Starts yelling to his dad all the way across for everyone to hear. How cute is that?
Hit straight back up towards the middle, and that gets into center. So a good swing, bottom of the zone there for Chavez, and it gets through. So that's 2 straight hits now for the Seagulls. Only 1 out. Chavez's second hit of the day. And now Bergen. Bergen is 1 for 2 with a single back in the second and a pop out to second, back in the fourth.
Yeah, and that hit by Chavez, he just had the gap and took advantage, and no one's there.
That one almost got him and thought the wild pitch. Chavez gets over to second.
I'm shocked that they didn't call it hit. That one looked like it got him on the helmet.
One time we were filming, I really filmed one time. Oh my gosh, you didn't do it there. I sat my ass down and hit a home run. No, literally. I sat my ass down and they hit a home run.
Swing and a miss. 1-1 for Bergen.
No, I know. No, but you can. It's okay.
Fouled back again on the inside pitch, now 1-2. That one's low under the strike zone. Now 2-2. Bergen able to hold off of that pitch that was low, tried to get him to chase down the zone. Inside, and that one got him. Looked like just on the hand, so a free trip for Bergen.
Yeah, Bergen gets the call there. And so it doesn't matter after all, but
Now
two guys on base, just one out. Seagulls are in a good place.
Now Zhu, he is 0 for 2. Reached first off a fielder's choice back in the second and struck out swinging back in the fourth. First pitch inside, moved his arms up out of the way. So 1-0. Now the 1-0. Inside again, so 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. So that's 3 straight pitches inside on Zhu from Leha.
As you said, and Leia's just maybe overcompensating because he was throwing some outside pitches earlier.
Inside again, this one's high, so 3-1 the count for Zhu. Runners on first and second for the Seagulls, no outs in the bottom of the sixth. 2-0 now off of the single home run from Johnson. Swing and a miss, 3-2.
This could be big here.
Now the full count. And got him swinging. So second strikeout of the day from Zhu. He is having some trouble at the plate. And now in the 9th spot, Gibbs up for the Seagulls. He is 0 for 2 with a fly out to left back in the first and a ground out to second back in the fourth.
And that just unfortunate for Zhu, but a really good battle throughout. He kept his composure, kept it a full count, but sometimes you just get an unfortunate pitch.
And outside, that one's a called strike, 0-1.
That looked pretty clearly outside to me.
Brought to you by AWC. Remember, if Robin strikes out, it's half price hot dogs for the next half inning.
Sorry, folks, we're having some technical difficulties as this ball is going to drop into left center field, and that's going to be a single for Will Robbins.
Now batting for the Legends. Number 28, Deuce Filter.
As Jonas said, technical difficulties, and we are now back to it. So runner on first for the Legends. This one takes a chop at it, tried to pull out a swing, but it still hit the bat and went right and foul. So now 1-1 the count for Filter. Filter is 0 for 2 with a line out back in the second and a ground out in the fifth.
Now it's 1-2.
And hits this one up and over, and that will drop in for a hit. So another 2-out single for the Legends as they keep this seventh alive.
Yeah, and they're going.
Now batting for the Legends. Number 16, left fielder, Zach Vasquez.
Now Vasquez, he is 1 for 2 with a single back in the third, fly out to center, back in the fifth. And hit to short, throws to first in time, and that will end the top of the seventh. Legends get a few hitters on, but they cannot knock him in, so the score stays 2-0.
The bottom of the 7th for the Seagulls.
And
Center
now
fielder
the
number
bottom
26,
of the 7th.
Matt Galvin.
Game getting closer and closer to the end for Seagulls. To the end here, excuse me. Seagulls have a good opportunity to try and further their lead. They're currently up by 2. Now top of the lineup, Matt Galvin is 4th at bat of the day. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout back in the 5th and 2 groundouts. So he is looking to get on base for the first time today. First pitch is inside and low for a ball, 1-0. That one inside again, almost got him, just moved out of the way.
No matter what, this game has been very much a pitching duel throughout. I mean, just 2-0. Besides, obviously, the home run. And especially from Whalen.
Yes, still guys are able to get on base. This one's going to be grounded to third, dives, throws to first in time, and got him. That was close. Again, Matt Galvin just unlucky there. That one should have got through. Well, should have got through, but always had a chance to get through when he hit it in between short and third. And that was the third baseman, Zamantis, diving out to get that one. Throwing to first in time. Now Victorian. Victorian is 1 for 1 with a single and 2 walks. So he has reached first every single at bat so far. He also scored back in the 3rd. He was the first run to get across for the Seagulls. And fouled back towards us on the outside fastball, 1-1.
Victorian been pretty good today, obviously. Getting the walks and then the run, which the run even was off of an error too, so maybe not necessarily his fault, but still give him some credit for getting that single and finding ways to get on base.
So count is 1-2 here. Thought about swinging on the put-away pitch, just wouldn't go. That slider from Leha really trying to get him to try and chase on the outside. And a good put-away pitch attempt, but a good look there from Victorian to keep the bat on the shoulder. Thought about it again. Check swing, said that he did not go, so now a full count.
Very lucky call there.
Excuse me, not a full count, 2-2.
Victorian, it was very close if he went. But now you get the full count.
Yeah, nope. Sorry about that one, folks. It is a full count. And that one almost got him, and that will be another walk for Victorian, just ducked out of the way. So 4 at-bats and 4 times getting to first base. 3 of those being a walk.
Yeah, Victorian, 3 walks today. It's rare you see that for one certain batter, but you know, sometimes players are just good at working that count, and that's what he's doing.
Now Hansen is 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, and a line out. Hits this one, breaks the bat. That one's knocked down by the shortstop, but Hansen will get there. So that one will get him a hit. His first hit of the day. He's on the board.
Alan Ramirez.
I have a feeling that broken bat might have not to do with him reaching too, because if it didn't break, the ball might have gone further. Hence, it would have gone right into the glove of the fielder, and he would have been put out.
Now Ramirez is 1 for 3 with a single, then reached off an error, swings that one foul. So 2 runners on, only 1 out here for the Seagulls. Hansen on first, Victorian on second.
But yeah, Hansen obviously was 0 for 3 before that, and then finally gets the hit he was looking for. And proves why he's one of the best players on this team. If not the.
Leia steps off the bag and then steps back on. Turns those back to second. Nobody on, though. So Victoria gets back. No trouble. So 0-1 count for Ramirez. Turns those back to first again. And just getting back in time with Victoria. And that was close. The tag was almost there.
A lot of pickoff attempts thrown by Maya. Or Leia, excuse me.
Turns on this one on the inside, but foul. Had that one timed up nice, though.
He whacked that thing. It's going all the way to the airport.
So now an 0-2 count for Ramirez. He's got to protect here. Hits this one. Now to swing under it. And that one is tracked down by the left fielder. Had to roll over and make that catch. Vasquez. And now 2 down.
First baseman number 16.
And unfortunate there for Ramirez, excuse me. It was just a great catch there from Vasquez.
Now Johnson is 1 for 3. He had the big home run back in just the past inning. The 6th solo shot increased the Seagulls' lead up by 2. Takes that first pitch outside for a ball 1-0. And this one is up and away for ball 2-0. And hits this one, drilled again back to center and tracked down. So that will end the 7th inning. Score stays 2-0.
Yeah, that one was absolutely drilled. Looked like it was going to be maybe not gone, but dropped. But just unfortunate good grab there by Diggler.
So Marlin leading it off here. Has some audio issues now. We are back. Swing and a miss in that one. Count is 2-2. And way off the plate for a ball. And takes that one, so now the count is 3-2. I was one ahead. Apologies for that one. So now full count. And fouls it off just barely, so stays alive. And hits this one straight back towards Whalen, and that one will roll out. So a leadoff single there for
Now batting for the
Marlin.
Legends. Center fielder number 4, Charlie Davis.
Now the lineup flips over. Degler, he's 0 for 3. He reached off of an error back in the 6th, and in 3rd and 1st was a flyout and a ground out victim. Hits this one, but it's foul. Down left.
You are such a tool.
Fouled again, back to the left.
Look what I dreams about you.
Is the audio good?
So a quick mound visit for Whalen, and they're going to leave him on. So now Bo's up to bat. He's 0 for 3 with a flyout and 2 ground outs. Now no outs here in the top of the 8th. The runner on 3rd off of the triple from Degler. That one knocked in Marlin, who was on 1st. So now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, you'd think that at that point, once he allows a run, that they're going to take him out, but
First
still,
pitch is
yeah.
inside for a strike. 0-1 for Bose. And that one's low for a ball, even at 1. And way up high, runner's going to try and make it in. They don't tag him in time, and this is a tie ball game. Degler came in from third, and Chavez tried to dive in and get the tag. He couldn't get there. And as I said, tie ball game here in the top of the 8th.
That's just so unfortunate. I mean, it was so close. And, yeah, wouldn't be surprised if Whalen comes out soon.
So Bo's still up to bat. The count is even at 1. Oh, 2-1, excuse me. So he didn't go also. So now 3-1.
Also still looking for their first out.
Yeah, the Legends have been on top of it in this inning. Got a single, then a triple. A swing and a miss there. And got him. So first out of the inning for Whalen.
The Legends. First baseman number 14, Mitchell Birdsall.
Now Birdsall. Birdsall is 2 for 3. He's got 2 singles and a strikeout looking. Swing and a miss at that first pitch. Got him to chase down low in the zone.
Yeah, for Bose, 0 for 4 today. Kudos to Whalen for holding him there.
Yeah, like you said earlier, he's a good player. This one's going to be hit up and over the glove of the third baseman, and that one's going to roll past Zhu. Throws to second, won't be in time. So Birdsall hits a single and reaches second off of the error.
Now batting for the Legends, right fielder number 18, Austin.
And the good hitting for the Legends continue as a mound visit here for Whalen, and it looks like they are going to take him out.
Yeah, not surprised there, but looks like Dwyer Lewis is coming in, and he's also a great pitcher, so Seagulls don't want to lose this game.
Yeah, as you said, Whalen, he pitched a very solid 8 innings, only allowed 2 runs. Got to hand it to him, very solid. And as you said, a pitching change. We will have that to you in just a second.
And more than that, the 2 runs came in right here in the 8th. So he was scoreless until this point.
Hey, Ransom. As I said, a pitching change for the Seagulls. Coming in is Dwyer Lewis. He replaces Whalen, who had 8 innings and 2 earned runs. Looked very solid. Might have just ran out of energy there at the end, but you got to give it to him still. 2 runs in 8 innings is a really, really good stat. Hits this first one to second. Ramirez unable to get a hold of it and holds on. So another Man on base for the Legends.
Not bad for the Legends.
Yeah, that one.
Third baseman.
I mean, it
number
looked like the umpire might have been in the way there
Down.
for Ramirez, so he couldn't get a good eye on the ball, but also did bobble it.
Way off the plate there. Chavez able to keep it in front of him. So now runners on the corners. Birdsall on third and Rubago on first. Inside and low for a ball. 2-0. And in there, that curveball slid in. So now 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2 in front of the off-speed pitch again.
And this is, if this is Lewis's final time on the mound this season, he wants to go out with a bang.
Absolutely, yeah. Hits this one towards short, double play opportunity. Toss to second, throw to first, won't be in time. So they get one, but Birdsall gets across the plate, and the Legends have the lead for the first time today.
Number 24.
3-2, all coming from the eighth inning.
Remember, if Robbins strikes out, it's half price hot dog to the next half inning.
Now Robbins, he's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a ground out to short. First pitch off the plate for a ball. So 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Legends put on 3. And as I said, took the lead for the first time today. And this one is hit to right field fairly deep. Tracked down and caught. So that will end the top of the frame. Legends put on 3, and they take the lead.
For the Seagulls, catcher number 30, Carson
And
Chavez.
now the bottom of the 8th, Chavez leads it off. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a line out to first. So he's had a lot of good contact on the ball today, some solid hits.
Well, yeah, but with the Seagulls now down 3-2, they got to get back in it. And I think they were kind of just coasting those last couple of innings just because their pitching was so good. But Now the batter's got to focus.
Swing and a miss on that first one. 0-1 to start off the count.
And Chavez definitely a good person to start out with.
It's off the plate for a ball of 1-1. And off the plate, 2-1 now. Good take. That one was close. Hits this one right and foul. This one's off the plate, so now 3-2 full count here. So full count pitch. And let that one go by. So a leadoff walk for Chavez.
Now batting for the Seagulls.
And he'll take it.
Number 17.
Leadoff man gets on base. Even though it's not a hit, it's still something.
Now Bergen, he is 1 for 2 with a single and a pop out, and he was hit by a pitch back in the 6th. Fouled back, so 0-1 to start off the count for Bergen. Again, Chavez here on first. Seagulls looking for something just to at least get him in a scoring position, try and tie up this game. They let in 3 runs in the top of the 8th, and now Menlo Park leads. Definitely not the 8th they were looking for. Try to stick it through with Whalen, and I think his arm just got a bit tired at the end. This one's high. So now 1-1. Now the 1-1 from Henderson. Swing and a miss on that curveball. Looked like he was having some trouble tracking it there, and by the time he pulled the trigger, it was too late. So now 1-2. Curveball again. This one's too high and above the strike zone. 2-2 here for Bergen, excuse me. And the curveball just too high once again, so a full count. Really hard to lay off that one.
Yeah, back-to-back full counts, so Seagulls just taking their time and not swinging at anything they don't like.
And it takes that one. That one is going to be a ball, so that's 2 straight walks for the Seagulls. They've got 2 on with no outs.
Yeah, back-to-back walks, and
Pitcher
happy
number
about
29, Jake Brewer.
Now pinch hitting is Brewer. He's been the Seagulls' best hitter pretty much all year, and he is definitely the guy that you want in this situation. 2-1, as I said, no outs. Base hit could change the game. Called. And now a quick mound visit from the catcher Robbins. Now Brewer steps back into the box, and we're back underway. First pitch of the at-bat coming up. Shows the bunt. And they're going to say that that's a box, so the runners advance. That is some really good luck for the Seagulls. Now 2 in scoring position.
Yeah, very lucky there to get the call.
So a deep fly ball could knock in Chavez, now on third. Let's wait for the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes that one. That's down the pipe for a strike. 0-1 to start it off for Brewer. Swing and a miss on the high fastball. 0-2. Now he's got to protect.
I want to go back to the fact that they had 2 runners in scoring position. No outs, obviously. Brewer's down 0-2 here, but see what has a lot of options Brewer has.
0-2 pitch. Takes that one. That one's high. Tried to get him to swing at that curveball. Sometimes when it comes out that high, it'll drop in and you can absolutely smoke it. And it looks like Henderson was trying to fool him, but it just was above the zone. So 1-2. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the fastball, and there's 1 down.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but at least
Now,
it's just 1 down.
Right fielder number 22, David Gibbs.
Now Gibbs, who's struggled today, looking to get out of that funk. But even a sac fly would help them as well, because that could tie up the game. Or sac bunt, whatever. As you saw that earlier, Brewer was doing that.
So now Gibbs is 0 for 3 with a fly out and 2 ground outs. Takes this one. That's off the plate for a ball. 1-0. And this one is going to be a fly ball that is hit to left field. I don't know if it's deep enough. Chavez goes anyways, thinks about it, but stays on third. So a missed opportunity from that at-bat. There's now 2 down.
Center fielder number 26, Matt
Absolutely missed
Galvin.
opportunity. Close there. And Chavez just decided not to go. And 2 down, so it has to be a base hit now for Galvin.
Now Mac Galvin. Galvin is 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a strikeout. This would be a nice way to get on base for the first time and knock in a run, maybe even 2 if it's hit deep enough. Inside. Takes that one. 1-0.
Yeah, but Galvin 0 for 4, so someone who's also looking to get out of the funk. And this would be a perfect opportunity for it.
Inside again, 2-0. Umpire calls time. A ball came over the fence. Now they got it over, so we're back to it. So Henderson doesn't have to worry too much about the walk. He does have a base to play with, 2 outs. And off-speed pitch, good curveball. Bites at the end, gets into the zone, 2-1. This one's low, gets past him. Chavez thinks about it and stays at third. Smart thinking from him. If he tried to go, that would have been close. He might have been called out. So
Yeah.
now 3-1 the count.
Yeah, that was that's very lucky play from the Legends. It looked like for a second that he would have had the chance to go, but as you said, it's 3-1. So at least they get the count of the ball, the call of the ball.
Swung on late and foul, so now a full count for Gibbs. No, it's going to be not Gibbs, Galvin.
Very big pitch here. This means a lot. This could mean a lot. He could end this inning, or it could, who knows, load the bases, put a run in.
So the full count pitch here from Henderson. And this one's going to be hit fair. Rolls to first. And they get him just in time, so that will end the 8th. The Seagulls cannot get any runs across. And the score stays 3-2 in favor of Menlo Park.
Yeah, that's just really tough there. They had so many chances, just couldn't figure it out. And they'll have one more chance in the bottom of the 9th.
So now Filter leading it off for Menlo Park in the top of the 9th. Game getting closer and closer to the end here. Filter in this one is, there's going to be 1 for 3 with a single and a ground out and a line out.
And this will be big here. Lewis needs to go scoreless to give the Seagulls any chance. And that's not a good start.
Pitch way off the plate, 1-0. Just seemed to lose control of that one at the end there. In there, 1-1. Curveball off the plate, 2-1. And this one's low, now 3-1.
Yeah, Lewis struggling with that control a little bit here. Needs to get in the zone on this pitch.
And inside, so opening walk there for Filter.
And not the way that Lewis wanted to start it
Batting
out.
apologies. Left fielder number 16, Zach Vasquez.
Now
Chavez
Vasquez.
comes in for a mound visit.
Vasquez is 1 for 3 with a single fly out and a ground out. Inside.
I think they called the balk.
Yeah, yes, they did call the balk there, so now a runner on second. That's Filter after his walk. This one is hit towards short. And that one bounces up and over the glove. Throw back to third to try and get Filter there. Isn't in time. That could have been disastrous for the Seagulls. Lucky that was thrown back in time. So now runners on the corners for the Legends with no outs. Now Marlin is 1 for 3 with a single, ground out, and a strikeout. He got the scoring started. He scored the first run back in the last inning to get it started for 3.
Absolutely, and lucky there for the Seagulls. So runners on the corner.
That one's low for a ball, 1-0. Off the plate, 2-0. In there, now 2-1. Now 3-1. So Marlin could get a good pitch to swing at here as Dwyer doesn't want to load the bases with no outs. And in there, strike at the knees, so 3-2, good placement.
Yeah, great pitch there by Lewis. Didn't put it in a spot that Marlin could hit at. Now full count.
And he draws the walk, so now bases loaded.
Center fielder number 4, Charlie Degler.
So yeah, really disastrous situation here for Dwyer Lewis and the Seagulls. Bases loaded, no outs.
This one's off the plate, 1-0.
If Lewis can come out of this scoreless, that would be extremely impressive.
Well, let's see what he's got here. In there for a strike on the outside, 1-1. Runner almost tried to go. And they're going to say that's a balk, so a run will score. And now the Legends have a 2-run lead.
It's just so unfortunate for Lewis. This is like his second balk, I think, of this inning. And I don't know what's going on with him, but got to keep it under control.
This one's fouled back to the left. So now 1-2 count.
Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, from 4 to 5. Yeah. Every time the front board.
And this one is going to be rolled towards first. It will go foul.
Very lucky there.
So now Degler heads back to the plate once again. And this one's hit towards second. Bounces off of Ramirez. A throw, not in time, goes off. And another run will score, so 5-2. So Degler reaches off the error.
Shortstop number 77, James Bowes.
Now Bowes up to bat. He is 0 for 4. Bases loaded once again. Still no outs.
So at this point, there's not much to say. I mean, the Seagulls have the lead 2-0 for this entire game, and these last 2 innings just don't look anything like those first 7.
Just got a hand to the Legends. They stuck it all the way through, and right now they have the lead. And runner goes. I apologize, the bases were not loaded, as we can now tell. So now Degler in scoring position. So Marlin on third and Degler on second after the wild pitch gets past Chavez at the plate. Takes that one for a strike. So 0-1, or 1-1 the count for Bowes. And this one's high, 2-1. And inside, called strike 2-2. And this one is fouled. It goes straight down, so stays alive. Now the 2-2 pitch once again. And they say that he did go. So struck out swinging on the check swing from Bose. He struck out for his second time today, and Eagles finally get an out.
First baseman number 14, Mitchell.
Yeah.
Seagulls, excuse me.
And that, at least he gets the strikeout there, but still a long way to go in this inning.
First pitch on Birdsall is a strike. Birdsall in this one, he is 3 for 4 with 3 singles and a strikeout looking back in the 6th, so he's had a good day at the plate. Scored back in the 8th. He was the run that gave the Legends the lead. Now 0-2 as he takes a half swing at that one, but it still hits the barrel and rolls back. So now he's got to protect. And fouls it off, stays alive. Hits this one straight towards short. They throw home, and they tag him. So there's 2 as Marlin's tagged at the plate.
And very smart throw there from Victorian.
That's with the number 18, Austin Rabago.
Doesn't allow another run to score. And that's 2 away.
Now Rabago is 0 for 4. He reached off of an error, but that was about it. And that one's going to be called foul. A nice diving play, though, from Johnson to get it.
I would say either way, that was an insane catch from Johnson if it was fair.
So now the 0-1. Runner goes, fouled off. So Birdsall has to stay at first. Now 0-2 count. And that is a wild pitch. That one gets past Chavez. And Marlin will score from third. Birdsall gets the second. Now 6-3. Now 1-2 count for Rabago. What? It's a 1-2 count. 6-2. Swing and a miss, got him. That will end the top of the ninth. The Legends tack on 3 more. They extend their lead, 6-2. On the top of the ninth, Seagulls are going to need some pop at the bat here as they're now down by 3. Victorian up to bat to lead it off. He is 1 for 1 with a single and 3 walks. So he's the guy that you want at the plate after the way he's looked so far. Takes that first one in there for a strike 0-1.
Yeah, and 4 runs in the inning is going to be tough, but it's possible. Leadoff single would be big here.
And the curveball just drops below the zone, so now 1-1. Kudos to Victorian for laying off that one. That one's tough. Plays off it again, but it's in the middle of the strike zone, 1-2. And takes that one, and it's just off the plate now, even at 2. And low, so won't go for that pitch and chase it down in the zone. Now a full count, 3-2. Fouls it back, stays alive, and that ball gets stuck in the fence.
Huh. That one, that's crazy. It's fully stuck and does not look like, I don't understand how that's stuck, but I guess it was that fast. Back.
Swing, and he missed on the fastball. Got him. So now the Seagulls down to 2 outs left in this one.
Batting for the Seagulls, third baseman, number 8, Josh Hansen.
Now Hansen is 1 for 4 with a single and struck out first 2 times and with a line out. But again, even though he's had a bit of a game that's unlike him so far, he is a guy that you want in this situation. He can get on base nearly every time. He's had such a high batting average. He's played so good these past 10 games. So let's see what he's got here. Takes that first one. That one was away and low, so 1-0. Hits this one very high, but foul. Off-speed pitch just outside, 2-1. Tried to frame that one, but the umpire sees it as a ball, 3-1. So here's count here for Hansen, definitely where he wants to be.
Looked like the umpire was going back to call the strikeout. Shocked by that call. But Hansen will take it.
And in there for a strike, now 3-2.
Oh, excuse me, that was now strike two, so it wouldn't even been a strikeout anyways.
Hits this one straight back towards second. Gathers and throws to first in time. So now the Seagulls down to their last out.
Now batting for the Seagulls. Second baseman, number 7, Alan Ramirez.
Now Alan Ramirez up for San Francisco. He is the Seagulls' last hope. He is 1 for 4 with a single and reached first off of an error back in the third and then flew out to left 2 innings in a row. That first pitch inside almost got him, 1-0. And that one off the plate, 2-0. And pops this one up and foul. So first strike of the at-bat. And this one's way off the plate. 3-1 now, another hitter's count. And that one was up above his head, so a walk for Ramirez keeps the inning alive.
Now batting for the Seagulls.
Good composure there
First
from
baseman, number
Ramirez.
16, Ethan
lot of
Johnson.
Pitches all over the place for Caleb Henderson, and there'll be a walk for Ramirez, and now it's up to Ethan Johnson.
Now Johnson. Johnson is 1 for 4 with that big home run back in the fourth. In there for a strike, 0-1 to start his count off. Inside, and it back out of the way a little bit, 1-1. This one's high, now 2-1. Looks like that pitch got away from him a little bit. Hits this one fairly deep into center field. tracked down, and that will end it. The Menlo Park Legends come back and take this one down 2-0, and they had a big 8th inning, took the lead by 1 and tacked on 3 more to ensure it. So score of 6-2 to end this one.
Yeah, very unfortunate there by the Seagulls. Looked like they were going to win it for most of that game and then just give up 6 runs in the last 2 innings, and that'll end it. But Seagulls will be back tomorrow. They're playing the Stompers.
Yeah, always nice to see them play Sonoma. They're first in the CCL North right now. Again, tight playoff race, so Seagulls hoping they can make the Stompers' lives a bit harder and maybe knock them down a couple of places. So we will see.
There would be big.
Yeah, we will see everybody here tomorrow at the same time, 6:05 at Tom Lower Field. I'm Dominic Klima.
I'm Jonah Lipton.
And as I said, see everybody tomorrow. Have a good rest of your evening.